in total package rejected by Southampton. Southampton, like I've told you before, are expecting a figure around £50 million. I can tell you that Liverpool will go again. Liverpool will have an improved bid probably this evening or maybe early tomorrow morning. Liverpool's improved bid will not be 50 million, but it will be better than their previous bid. This is All Sports GH on YouTube. All Sports GH on YouTube. Kindly subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the notification button so that I have videos from us anytime we do post. This is Barcelona's new jersey. It was unveiled yesterday evening. And again, Inter Miami played the game. Inter Miami, Lionel Messi's Inter Miami played against Atlanta. Of course, Inter Miami won by 4-0. Lionel Messi scored twice on the 8th minute and on the 22nd minute. So Lionel Messi, 3 goals in 2 games. This is not the MLS, it is the League Cup. So far, they've won against Atlanta. They've won against Cruz Azul, so they have 6 points. It is 3 teams in their group. I don't have time to explain some of these things, but Lionel Messi played 78 minutes, scored twice. Manchester United also lost to Wrexham. The team Chelsea gave it to them. Manchester United lost by 3-1. Of course, United, played with their kids. Johnny Evans played alongside Fish, Alvaro Fernandez, Jurado, McBride, these were kids, but it is still Manchester United. Let me come back to the transfer issues and let's discuss what's on the table at the moment. Now, West Ham United has presented an offer to Manchester United, £35 million plus 5 million add-ons for McTominay. Manchester United immediately rejected the bid. Of course, Manchester United replied to West Ham is that they need £40 million plus 5 million add-ons. So West Ham United would have to do the needful if only they want to sign McTominay. So McTominay's bid from West Ham United has been rejected. Arsenal, 2 weeks ago, I told you, will sign a player from Grêmio. He's called João Paulo de Souza Mais. Normally, a lot of people call him Bitilo. In fact, Arsenal will sign him. It is $8 million. $8 million, and the deal will be done as soon as possible. Samuel Chukwueze will land in Milan, and he will complete his AC Milan deal. It is 20 million euros to Villarreal, 8 million in add-ons, a total package of 28 million euros, and he will have a salary of 4 million euros a year, and he will sign the contract until 2028. So Samuel Chukwueze to AC Milan is done. He is coming to Milan 1:30. Of course, he will arrive in Milan. Matteo Gabbia, a defender from AC Milan, will go to Villarreal. It's partly part of the deal, but he will go on loan. Let me move on to the other issues we have on the table. Now, let me link this story to that of Moises Caicedo. Mauricio Pochettino was asked if Chelsea would sign a midfielder because Chelsea have lost a lot of midfielders. They are on the verge of selling Conor Gallagher to West Ham United only if West Ham will meet Chelsea's asking price of 50 million. So he was asked whether Chelsea are going to sign a lot of midfielders. Now, this is Mauricio Pochettino, and I quote him, "At least we need one more. We are working on that. Depends on what happens in the few weeks. The club is working on that. So at least we need one more." So he said that they need midfielders, but at least they will have to sign one. Of course, the one and the priority is Moises Caicedo. I've told you, ideally Chelsea would want one defensive midfielder. The priority is Moises Caicedo. Plan B is Romeo Lavia. They will need one offensive midfielder, and they are looking at Mohamed Kudus. They are looking at Michael Olise. They looked at a lot of players. Gabriel Viaga of Celta Vigo. So there is a priority, and that is why they are solely concentrated on Moises Caicedo at the moment. So let me tell you the latest. I've told you before, Brighton's stance on £100 million hasn't changed. They are still insistent, on the £100 million. I am told that Chelsea will not go beyond £80 million. Chelsea will not go beyond £80 million. So, It is interesting. We will always see how things pan out. If only either Chelsea would increase and go closer to what Brighton is asking for, or Brighton will reduce and accept Chelsea's offer. We are all here. We'll wait and see what happens. Again, Mauricio Pochettino was asked about Kylian Mbappe. If Chelsea are also interested in Kylian Mbappe, I've told you. You see, there were links with Chelsea. Now, listen to what Pochettino said about Kylian Mbappe's situation. Says, for my side, nothing to say. I just hope that they find the right solution. They, referring to PSG and Kylian Mbappe, closing the chapter on Kylian Mbappe to Chelsea. Of course, I mean, there are other options Chelsea are looking at. So, Mauricio Pochettino closes the door on Kylian Mbappe's links to Chelsea. Roof Agency is in Tokyo. They represent Sadio Mane, and they will have second conversation. Of course, the first one was done in Portugal. The second one likely to be held in Tokyo. They will discuss issues with Al Nassr. Al Nassr has a proposal on the table, around 25 million plus 50 million add-ons to Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich has accepted the bid, but it is left with Al Nassr and Sadio Mane. I'm told there is a bid or salary of 40 million euros to Sadio Mane a year, and looks like Roof and Sadio Mane would want more, so they would go back again and negotiate for more to Sadio Mane. So that is with regard to this particular issue. Now let me move on to other issues. Forgive me, Alexander Sulu playing for RB Leipzig. He was on loan at Real Sociedad recently. He has signed a contract with Villarreal. So Sulu, Norway striker, 27 years. Villarreal is paying 10 million. He's paying 10 million to RB Leipzig. So let me move on to other issues. I am told that reps from Saudi Arabia will be going to Real Madrid to discuss issues with them. With regard to Kylian Mbappe, some of the reps will also be going to Paris Saint-Germain. I've told you Paris Saint-Germain has agreed a figure with Al Hilal, so no problem with that. But they are trying to find